done by our nation's soldiers, sailors, airmen, and the recruits who earned the right to be called Marines. It's a day to recognize the young adults who have just joined the military and face the real possibility of going off to war or instead of off to college. Right now, many are in basic training somewhere in San Francisco, in Fort Dix, Parris Island, or at the Navy's Great Lakes facility in Illinois. Armed Forces Day is for us to remember those who are now faced with making the tough decision as to whether to continue to serve their country. They are weighing the demands that continued military service brings with it, whether they are an active duty or one of the citizen airmen or soldier groups who serve in the reserves or National Guard. Americans today are overwhelmingly confident in our military branches. Each year, the Gallup poll takes a telephone sampling of people in the United States and asks them to express their level of confidence in a list of institutions in American society. In his speech announcing the formation of Armed Forces Day, President Truman praised the work of the military services at home and across the seas. He said, "Each branch is vital to the security of the nation and to the establishment of a desirable peace." Those same words could have been spoken on any Armed Forces Day since. President Truman said the initial Armed Forces Day 65 years ago marked the first combined demonstration by America's defense team of its progress under the National Security Act toward the goal of readiness for any eventuality. A 1952 New York Times article summed it up by saying, "Too many GIs, Armed Forces Day wouldn't be a matter of parades and receptions. They will all be in the line of duty, and some of them may give their lives in the line of duty that very day." Many things have changed in the daily lives of Americans in the last 65 years, but the reasons to recognize Armed Forces Days aren't among them. It's a day when we pause to remember all of the men and women who have volunteered, and it has been an all-volunteer force for 42 years now, to put on a military uniform and head into harm's way when called. Please, all of us join in saying thank you to these great Americans who proudly serve this nation by volunteering to serve in our military.
At this time, we'd like to start to introduce everybody that has served. We have individuals here that have sons or daughters that are serving. And we also have a commemoration to those that have passed, but did serve. I would like to first introduce our Marine Corps Color Guard.